How's it everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'm chatting to you guys about the question that actually saved my business. Now I've been in business for about 2.5 years and I've made so many mistakes. In fact, in my first business, Tax Maverick, we would invoice clients after work was done, and the pricing model was different, and now things are actually, I've changed quite a lot of things, but it wasn't after I watched a video of Robin Waite being interviewed by Ali Abdaal.
Get out there and sell something for some money and see how you feel about it afterwards. It's as simple as that. You'll learn 90% of everything you need to know, because within having to do that, you had to market, because you had to make somebody aware that you had a program to sell or that you had a lawnmower to push around somebody's garden or whatever it might be.
And I loved that interview so much. I actually immediately tried to contact Robin or to see, does he have a free coaching class, and I attended one. And in this coaching class, there was a couple of talking points, but he gave the participants a test to say, okay, I want you guys to write down how much money do you want to make in your business the next year. And so we would write down, I want to make 2 million. This one chick wanted to make like 100 million, I think 10 million. And that was the first question. And the second question was, okay, what is your current price per client per year? And then you put that down. And then you had to divide how much you want to make by the price, and you get to a number. And that number tells you how many clients you would need in order to fulfill and get to that goal. And then you see, oh my word, at this price level, will I able to reach that goal? And then the questions were, do you have the marketing? Do you have a demand? Can you even service those many clients at those rates? After being on that coaching call, I went back and I was like, well, what are my business targets? How much am I charging per client? And then I went on X, on Twitter, where I prefer to talk to people. It's my favorite platform. I gave the example of, well, if you sell a bag of rusks, and let's say the bag, you sell them for 50 Rand a bag, and your target is you want to make 1 million Rand in your business, so 1 million Rand worth of sales. You would need to sell 20,000 bag of rusks, okay? That is 1,600 bags per month. It works to about 80 bags of rusks a day, assuming 5 days a week. Then the question is, do you have the capacity? Do you have, can you bake and sell 80 bags of rusks a day? Now that's on a price of 50 Rand per product per sale. So if you increase the price, let's say to 500 Rand, and now you're selling wedding cakes instead, now you only have to sell 166 cakes per month, but that's still 8 a day. You still have to find 8 people every single day, Monday to Friday, in order to get to that million. And that's the tricky thing about business, is it's the reason why so few small businesses actually get to that million figure that requires you to register for VAT, because if you have a cheap product, you need to make a lot more sales. And so if we increase the price now to, if you have a product that's 5,000 Rand, and this is where the gears changed, and this is the reason why I'm saying the question saved my business, is when you rework the numbers and you change your pricing and you change the type of clients that you work with, and you decide, I'm not going to give these massive discounts just to get the client. I want to charge what I'm worth. So let's say now, instead of charging 500 Rand for a cake, you decide, I'm going to change my type of business. Maybe you do a subscription cake model where you get to sell a cake a month, and now it's, correct me if I'm wrong, that's a 6,000 Rand, right? 6,000 is, 500, I was just checking with Mo. So that's a 500 Rand per month, and now that's a 6,000 Rand per client type of business. So maybe you change to a subscription model. But the idea is, now if you have a product that's 5,000 Rand, now you only need 200 clients to get to your 1 million. And so that's the question that saved my business. If the pricing is right, you need less clients, you need less demand, and it should be easier to get 20 to 200 clients rather than trying to sell 20,000 bags of rusks. But it obviously depends on what's your goal and what you want to reach for the year. But that's really the question that saved my business, is, am I charging enough, and do I have enough demand in order to reach my business goals. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's it really. And Robin Waite, I really want to work with him as a business coach. I'm saving towards that. But yeah, if you like that video, you can actually check out the podcast that he did with Ali Abdaal. It was absolutely fantastic. He also has a book called Take Your Shot. I recently read it and listened to I didn't read it, I listened to the audiobook because I don't read books anymore. But yeah, it's really the question that saved my business, and it seems like this is going to be a really good year. And I hope this video was useful to you. And if you run a business, maybe you can think, how can I change my pricing or charge more and, you know, serve clients better, because now you're making more per client. I hope that was useful to you. If you like this type of content, you can click here for the next video. Otherwise, consider subscribing and I'll check you a new one. Cheers.